What's up, guys? Spider here. Welcome to Destiny. We're covering the patch 1.1 that just came out today. This one is about exotics in the raid. You want to talk about exotic buffs? Well, we're going to talk about exotic buffs, some changes on how things are being upgraded, etc. So let's get into it. I am here at the Vanguard Quartermaster for a reason, but we will see that shortly, all right? So, exotic weapons! Yes, I've got my Monte Carlo auto rifle right here. Look at that thing. It's not fully upgraded, but, you know, maybe we'll do that right now. Exotic weapons are designed to look, feel, and sound overpowered. At the same time, they're not supposed to break the balance of the game. We hope these weapons challenge the way players think about their loadouts. Exotics will be a constant work in progress, okay? So, in preparation for the Dark Below, exotic armor and weapons no longer require Ascendant materials to upgrade. Check it out, right? It's only Glimmer, Spirit Bloom. Glimmer, Spirit Bloom. And the final upgrade node of all exotic gear will require an exotic shard. Check it out. See? Exotic shard. I don't have any exotic shards. Well, how do you get exotic shards? Well, exotic shards can be obtained by one of the following means. 1, dismantling unwanted exotics, which I don't have. I don't have any unwanted exotics. Look at all my exotics. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I don't want to dismantle any of them. The other way is to purchase them from Zur. Zur, when he comes back this coming Friday, he will have a new item called Exotic Shards. You can buy one for 7 strange coins. Okay? Those are the only 2 ways you can get exotic shards. Exotics now start at a higher base attack value and have a narrowed upgrade range to compensate. So do I have one that hasn't been upgraded at all? Right here, right? So we got a 274. So it's starting at a 274. I don't actually recall what the starting attack... I got rid of all my... I happen to get rid of all my legendaries, so I can't even compare. But anyways, it does have a higher attack value, and that means on each of the damage upgrades, you're going to get less of an upgrade, essentially, right? So the upgrade damage to compensate, so that when you do have it fully upgraded, it's still only going to be at 300, okay? So, let's take a look at some of the specific things that were modified. Okay, Thorn. The upgrades, or the nerf for Thorn. Projectiles now briefly highlight targets on impact. Mark of the Devourer damage over time upgrade increases against... Now, let's see, where is that? Snapshot, Mark of the Devourer, okay? Mark of the Devourer. Upgrade increased against PvE enemy targets only, so no PvP increase, just PvE. Reload speed has been increased. Magazine size has been increased. It's 9. What was it before? 6? Something like that? Yeah, if I recall. Ammo inventory size increased, and stability and weapon handling increased. Alright? So that's pretty cool. I don't think I have, is Bad Juju, special? Yeah, I don't have the Bad Juju yet. I do have I think this is is it a pulse rifle? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's the bounty for it. I still have that bounty going on, alright? So the Bad Juju, anyway. Magazine size increased to 8 bursts. It was 5. Ammo inventory size increased. String of Curses now also decreases the cooldown of your super on kill. Adjusted effects to not block first-person reticle. Alright? Next up is Hard Light. Do I have Hard Light? No, I don't have a Hard Light. I don't have Hard Light as well. Okay? Stability increased. Perfect balance upgrade replaced by fitted stock, which increases maximum possible weapon stability. Okay? Suros Regime. What do we got for Suros Regime? Lowered total damage at the end of the mag on Suros Regime upgrade. So here's a Suros Regime upgrade. Lowered total damage at the end of the mag to be more in line with the glass half full perk on legendary auto rifles. Alright. That's cool. Monte Carlo. Stability has been increased. Range has been slightly decreased. That's good. Stability on the Monte Carlo was a bit of an issue. Monte Carlo method upgrade now also has a chance to fully charge melee ability on kill. Okay. Mida multi-tool is the mighty multi-tool. No, it's a primary. Mida multi-tool. Alright, let's see what that's all about. Mida rounds now have increased knockback against targets in both PvE and PvP. Okay, that's cool. Hawkmoon. Hawkmoon is this guy right here. I do have the Hawkmoon fully upgraded. It's pretty awesome. Send It upgrade. Where's the Send It upgrade? Luck in the chamber, holding aces. Send it upgrade. What? I don't know. Send it upgrade, which was redundant. Oh, okay. Replaced by speed reload. All right. So that would be on here, right? Yeah, speed reload. Okay, so I have that on. I have that on right there. So the send it upgrade, so it was redundant apparently. Apparently I had it equipped. All right, good job, Spider. Okay, Red Death. Red Death. Let's check out the Red Death. Rate of fire increased slightly, but burst damage reduced to compensate. Okay, it's cool. Plan C is, yeah, fusion rifle. Weapon handling speed increased. Player speed increased while Plan C is in hand. Okay, so you have to run around a little bit faster. And you can, you know, aim down sights, etc. a little bit faster with this gun now. Okay. Pocket Infinity. Pocket Infinity is another weapon I don't think I have. Oh, I do have. Wait a minute. I just got it on a bounty. Okay, Pocket Infinity. Speed reload upgrade replaced by extended clip. Extended mag, you mean? Yeah. Maybe that's what they meant. Speed upgrade replaced by extended clip, which allows the option to increase magazine size. 5 bursts instead of 3. Okay. That's cool. Vex Mythoclast. I do not have the Vex Mythoclast. This is the one a lot of you guys have been waiting for. Attack power has been increased to 323 from 300. Base damage increased. Fixing bug we introduced in a previous patch. Enhanced battery upgrade by extended mag. This change still allows for a significant upgrade to magazine size, but less than before. Alright? Invective. Invective. Shotgun right here, which I do have fully upgraded. It's a sweet looking shotgun, isn't it? Reload speed increased significantly. Auto fires slightly slower. So that was a, you know, it's got a magazine of 4, and the reload was really, really slow. So I'm glad to see that reload speed has been increased significantly, quote unquote, right? Icebreaker, which I just got from Zur. I think people were upset about the Icebreaker being available from Zur. Look at that thing. That thing's awesome. Send it upgrade replaced by lightweight. So that's probably, yeah, right here. Again, another send it upgrade removed. Replaced by lightweight, which was redundant as Icebreaker already had maximum range. New effects for enemies killed by Icebreaker upgrade. Huh. Icebreaker's victims spontaneously combust, dealing damage to others nearby. Why would they combust, though? I don't get it, because combustion is like a fire upgrade on what should seemingly be like a cold weapon. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Whatever. I don't have it upgraded. I should get this thing upgraded. Patience and time, which I do have fully upgraded. Patience and time. Snapshot upgrade replaced by custom optics. Custom optics. Precision glass for lower zoom, wider view. Okay. It's cool. Super good advice. Do I have that? What is that? Super good advice. I don't think I have that. No, that's one of the exotics I don't have. There are only 4 that I don't have. Okay, super good advice. Stability has been increased. And the Truth rocket launcher, which is right here. Magazine size increased to 3 was 1. What? I only have magazine size of 2. What's up with that? Maybe there's like an upgrade, like fully upgraded magazine size? I don't know. Okay, maybe that's an issue. Magazine size increased to 2? Was 1? Possibly? I don't know. The patch notes say it was 3. It's upgraded to 3, but I only have 2. So, who knows? Okay. Activities. Raid. Fix an issue we introduced in a previous patch in which Atheon did not correctly send 3 players through the time gates. That has been like that for a long time, so I don't know what patch they introduced that actually changed that, but it's been a while. So that's good. So hopefully that 3 players will always get transported during the battle with Atheon. Fix an exploit with a Templar could be forced off its platform. Okay, so that's another cheese thing with the Templar, I believe. Daily heroic story. All right, destination materials, which you know, are like spin metal and helium filaments, etc. Now drop from completing the daily heroic. Actually, you know what? Let's go to orbit because I'll show you exactly what that means to us. All right, and then we'll come back. So every time you run a daily heroic, depending on what planet it is on and what level you're running, you will get material drops, okay? Material drops being used to upgrade, obviously, your weapon. So if we set our destination on right? So right there, if you just set it on the daily heroic, the regular daily heroic, it doesn't show any. Actually, it does show. Sorry, it did show Spirit Bloom, right? Spirit Bloom plus 10. So if I set it up to a higher difficulty, right? Level 20 is Spirit Bloom plus 10. Then you get level 24 Spirit Bloom plus 12, and level 28 Spirit Bloom plus 16. So depending again on what planet the daily heroic is being run on, you're now going to get those destination material drops for you at the end of the raid. So that's pretty cool. All right, bounties. I'm going to go back to the tower. Bounties, and I believe this is for when they discuss the daily patrol bounties. So remove the Relic Hunter bounty. I don't exactly remember what the Relic Hunter bounty was. Destination materials now drop from completing the daily patrol bounty. Now, I believe there is a bounty for completing 6 patrol missions on Venus right now that's available. I don't think I have any in my inventory. I do have maxed out on, let's see if we do have one. Overcharge, Knuckle Duster. We got one for all. Yeah, I don't think I do have one. But anyways, oh, so here's a Patrol the Moon, right? Oh, there you go. So Patrol the Moon, Vanguard Bounty, complete 6 patrol missions on the moon, and you have the opportunity to gain plus 10 helium filaments, okay? So that's cool. So they've added some different ways of getting more destination materials, and we're going to see one final way that they actually added here when we go back to the tower. Okay, so vendors, there are a few items under here. Number 1, reduced Cryptarch reputation gain from engrams, but reputation reward packages now have an increased chance for legendary engrams. So I know you can actually fly through the levels in your Cryptarch, and every time you level up the Cryptarch, you get a bonus package at the Postmaster that has a chance of giving you legendary engrams. Well, yeah, so they basically slowed down the rate at which the Cryptarch will level up, but giving you, at the same time, an increased chance for legendary engrams versus, you know, rare or common. Or rare, anyway. I don't think they are common. Okay? What else? We're going to go back over to the Vanguard Quartermaster. Players, this is another important one. Players will now be able to use Vanguard marks and Crucible marks to purchase Spin Metal, Relic Iron, Spirit Bloom, and Helium Filaments from the Vanguard and Crucible Quartermasters in the tower, alright? Crucible Quartermaster is over by the Vanguards, the main Vanguards, the class Vanguards. But if we go over here for the Vanguard Quartermaster, we'll see the same thing. So basically, you can take, right, if I have, you know, I have 100 Vanguard marks and 133 Crucible marks, well, I can go to whichever vendor I want now, and I can actually purchase 20 materials for 10 Vanguard marks. So that's pretty cool, right? I mean, it's still, you can still farm all this stuff, but now there are multiple more ways to get these destination materials, and I'm actually going to upgrade, I'm going to complete upgrading one of my weapons here. Which one? I was going to upgrade, yeah, finish upgrading my Monte Carlo as far as I can anyway. So I do need a Spirit Bloom. I need 2 packs of Spirit Bloom, so let's go and buy 2 packs of Spirit Bloom from them right now. Relic Iron, Spirit Bloom, alright? 10, 20, or 20, 40 I should say, alright? And then we go in here, and let's upgrade that, and we upgrade that. And I have to wait until Friday to get my exotic shard from Zur, unless I happen to get an exotic weapon between now and then, and I can dismantle it. That's a duplicate of one I already have, okay? So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So it can get you your upgrades. You don't have to farm. I mean, you still need the Vanguard and or Crucible marks, but still, more options for players. All right, Zur now sells a new material, exotic shards, to upgrade the final node of exotics for 7 strange coins. And nice thing is, I do have 49 strange coins, so I can buy quite a few of those exotic shards, right? So I basically need what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 9 to upgrade all my exotics, but I don't need to all buy them all this week. Plus, you know, I'll save room just in case I do get another exotic, especially with the new DLC coming out next week. That, who knows, maybe I'll get one from dismantling, okay? And then faction class items, i.e. The Future War Cult, Cloak, Dead Orbit, Mark, etc., are now replaced by faction emblems in the rank up reward packages from faction vendors, alright? So I'm actually working on the Dead Orbit. I just have the, I think I have this, yeah, I have this cloak on right now, and I just got it, so I haven't actually ranked him up at all. But I'm thinking once he ranks up, the rewards that you're going to get are going to be faction emblems, I guess. Okay? So that's it. That's it. There are a couple of networking things as well. The networking fixes, which should reduce the instance of the B family of KTOs, whatever the hell that is, and then fix an issue in which using Xbox One party chat induces a slower frame rate. Well, I'm on PS4, so that really doesn't apply to me. The only thing that I didn't see, there were a couple other things with the raid that still haven't been fixed, i.e. splash damage from Atheon while you were under protection of the shield, which is still a big issue. And I think there were a couple other things that I can't recall. I haven't run the raid in weeks. But anyways, you know what? I'm going to have to run the raid because I want that Vex Mytho class. Now that it has been rebuffed and hopefully is half decent still in PvE. I want it. I want all the things, okay? And looking forward to next week. Remember, December 9th, we're going to have the Dark Below DLC come out. We'll probably be streaming as soon as it's released. We're probably going to go through the story missions and the strikes prior to going into the raid. But we'll see what happens depending on how many people we have at the time and the time of release. But look forward to that next week, December 9th. All right, guys. That's your update 1.1 for Destiny. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. I'm Spider, and I'm out.